Under your sky. Good morning, Rock a Lot. I need some coffee. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, you just close it, you ding dong. Another morning of breathing, Jarman.
Two more mornings. Two more mornings.
Under your scars. Mm-hmm. 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 30 seconds. Five going live.
Radio Car. Danny and the Jock.
On 98.1.
The Max.
You know, I'm afraid of raccoons every morning. It avoided me from going outside this morning. I woke up to a loud bang. I was actually, half awake, just laying there, hitting snooze as many times as possible. And I heard something fall. And I don't know if it was a picture. I don't know what it was. But my daughter just recently got a bunk bed. So I ran directly in there. And everything was fine in there. So then I go downstairs and I'm kind of looking around. And we just got hardwood floors put up in my bedroom that's upstairs. And Willie has maybe we don't keep up with his nails as good as we should.
Who doesn't?
Right. And so he's just, you just hear that tapping everywhere he runs around. Well, I was directly under the bedroom next to the bed on the first floor. And it was the first time I've heard my dog jump off the bed onto hardwood floor. And I jumped 6 feet in the air. You have no idea what that sounds like. It sounds like a loud thud above your head and then like a breaking, but it's really his nails. I couldn't figure it out.
And
Then
he weighs about 40 pounds, right? That's
Yeah.
close.
Oh my God, it scared me so bad. And we always know it's the raccoons. So then I go in to start working on the computer, and first thing I see is this CNN reporter, Joe Johns, has gone viral with his raccoon encounter on the White House lawn on Tuesday.
Yeah, there he is. Ah! Now, no events on the president's schedule today, and important to say, the White House, especially from the raccoons, man. God, again, this is the second time.
I guess the trap's not working.
Right? Hey, man, raccoon came back. It always comes around right about when I'm going to go on TV.
And I'm just putting that out there because everybody got to tell that the raccoon started walking my way. They're like, no, they're just going to run from you. They don't care. That dude is out there like, it's just about dusk. And the raccoon keeps coming back towards him. See? But he's a lot calmer than I would be. I would run away.
Well, unfortunately, because of my carelessness and having to be at home the last 2 weeks, have you not seen it getting up and having to go into the station?
I don't get out. I don't go. It's so funny and dangerous. I get in my car, lock the doors, start my car, and then I open the garage.
Oh, what other challenge did you have this morning?
I don't know. So for whatever reason, being at home and being on camera, I just somehow decided to wear all the Rock Band t-shirts that I never can wear. So I'd wear one different every day. Well, I've noticed this week having to come into the studio because you're at home recovering from the coronavirus that I miss my clothes. So I started with these black jeans that have fringe on the side. And then I took my hair down because I haven't worn it curly since I got it cut. And I took a shower last night, put it up in a ponytail. I took it down. I was like, oh my God, you are a 80s hair glam band.
Yeah. And Danny was talking about how she tried to have a Eddie Van Halen look today. And like
no, didn't try. It just happened.
Yes. I was watching a Good Morning America interview on our Facebook and then signed on with Danny and the Jar Live. You can watch us on Facebook, Twitch, or our YouTube channel. And I went from Eddie Van Halen and Jump video right to her, and her hair, it does just turn right into an 80s hair. She doesn't have to do anything to make it have that 80s look.
So then I just decided when I put the striped shirt on, that's when I go, oh my God, it looks like the Van Halen album. I don't know what it's called, but it totally looks like something they wore too. And then, of course, the 80s leather jacket went on, and I said, well, then we're going to have to go with the blue eyeshadow. So it's like a dress-up day at the office.
It looks like Danny fell from the sky and landed in the merry-go-round shop at the Mall of Memphis.
You can see it on our Facebook Live as well as YouTube if you are just have nothing better to do. Coming up next, we will hear from The Fly, who made his debut in Vice President Mike Pence's hair last night. He's gotten pretty famous. Yeah, my headphones kind of push it down, but I mean, it's total. It's exactly what those dudes' hair look like.
Yeah, I mean, it looks just like Eddie's.
Running with the devil. That was more 70s.
The one where Danny dresses up as the 80s for no apparent reason.
I mean, what else are you going to do if you're on camera but have a little fun? I didn't get in radio to be stared at all day.
Amen.
But
it's like I got to go out of the room to pick my nose.
Thank you, Karen Johnson. You have a beautiful day. Hello, Carlos. Running with the devil. I'm gonna take you home tonight. Mm. Did you see that? No more warning, no more warning at the top. How did I do that? Of
Yeah.
Delicious today.
Yeah, I really didn't understand why they had to do that, but
What do you mean?
well, I'm sure people could just say, well, I went to the link and played the link instead of audio, and they could blame Delicious Audio. So I'm sure it's like a disclaimer, right?
Well, that and they warn you that there's not to. They warn you when there's
Like a hole or something like that.
they warn you when there's a profanity on the video.
Right.
So if you're used to being warned and you just go straight and play it off there, you're not being warned now.
Well, that's your own dumb fault.
Yeah, but if you've been doing it for 20 years, having a warning, I could see it happening. They tell us that it's not. They tell us when it is.
But there's no need to go to a link, is my point. When
That video is just, I could not stop watching it.
I mean, he doesn't move. So you mean to tell me that you didn't have anything to drink, eh?
Oh, you had one. Yeah, and over on the left is like an entire bar. I mean, a party. I don't know.
There's no flour. There's no sugar. There's no baking soda. It's all Bacardi. It looks like, you know how Bacardi has those special pirate bottles and stuff?
Right.
Just have one margarita. Yeah.
We've all been there. I just could not quit laughing. Fantastic.
Her feet goes.
I mean, I watched it. How did it happen? I mean, he did ask if she's okay.
No, after about 10 seconds.
Are you okay down? Well, because she didn't get up, I'm sure.
Right.
Like he was expecting her to stand up. You okay down there? Yes.
It looks like she was trying to lean and sit at the same time and just went whoop.
There were times.
Running with the devil.
Postal worker accused of dumping mail and election ballots. Here we go. I just don't get it.
Running with the devil. Oh, resample. That ought to be nice. Save it. Here we go.
On the max. Danny in the jar.
CNN's Jake Tapper joked about the fly on Mike Pence's head after the debate, which is totally gone viral. The internet lost its mind last night on that. It doesn't sound much like a compliment of Kamala either. Here we go.
There were times during the debate that I thought that the most effective being on that stage to go after Vice President Pence was that fly that landed on his head.
I didn't go to any social media. After I've watched Social Dilemma, I don't go to anything anymore, ever.
No.
So I had no idea that everybody lost their mind about a fly last night, but apparently they did. I mean, it was a little humorous. I would like to say that I wish someone was in the room with me to go, dude, get the fly off. Dude, there's a fly. There's a fly. Well, we've enhanced the audio so you can hear what happened, when it happened, and what the fly actually did.
It's a wonderful question. And
let me land here for a minute.
and in America,
is this hair or steel wool?
I
declare this head Flyzonia.
Don't assume that what you're seeing.
Ooh, dandruff on the jacket. Dandruff on the jacket. Hey, shout out to all you other flies watching out there. Watch out for the swatter.
I love the fly. So did you watch the debate last night?
No, but I want you
you're
to
so busy in quarantine, huh?
Yes, well, I took melatonin around 6:30, and that was a bad idea because you text me around 9:45, and I did roll over and watch the rest of it after you asked if you were watching Maya Rudolph or Kamala Harris. But I woke up this morning and saw, you got to go to our Facebook at 981themax.com. There's a cat on his owner's big screen TV on his hind legs trying to swat the fly off Mike Pence's head.
That's great.
It is incredible.
Well, I had cheerleading, baths, and homework, so I started watching it about 9:30, ended about 11:30. I finished it. I watched all MSNBC, CNN, and Fox after to see the different views on everything because I'm on a morning radio show. So I like to do my prep, Jar. I like to do my prep. So I think what a great debate compared to the first one. And, you know, the debates, to me, in my opinion, are for more swing voters. They're not up there to debate as much as let us know what their policies are and how they feel. It's not about fixing anything or doing anything. It's about learning about each candidate to see where their policies are. It's all about policies. So I know who I'm voting for. Do you know who you're voting for?
Yes.
And I'd like to know if I don't want to know who you're voting for. That doesn't matter. 535-9898. Did anybody's mind change that actually watched it? Because I find it funny that we're watching it anyway. I know the policies. Why am I watching this? I know who I'm voting for. I've kept up with everything. And then if you're a swing voter, are you watching it to be able to pick your candidate because you're still unsure? Because I don't know if there's a lot of swing voters out there. So just let me know. I watched it because I can't stay away from it. I wanted to see a train wreck, or I watched it because I'm still not sure who I voted for. I'm just taking a little poll here today because I don't know why I watched it so intensely and I could not turn it off.
Yeah, but after that first one, you know, it was just, you knew it wasn't going to be like that. But there's just so much mudslinging sometimes that's not necessary, but that's any kind of debate.
That is right.
Coming up, SNL has canceled Morgan Wallen's musical performance for this weekend, and Kansas City's Patrick Mahomes says he had a mental lapse when he hugged Patriots cornerback after Monday night's game. We'll tell you why next.
No one cares about the debate. I thought he was canceled this past weekend. I am mistaken. All right, let's see.
You ever heard of him?
No, that's why I skipped the story.
I'm not positive for COVID, but my actions this past weekend.
And who? Patrick Mahomes. Do.
Oh, yeah.
Say that. Delete. Save. I mean, he's a country artist. How would I know him? There's a new #1 hit every day.
John Bush on Facebook. Looks like Danny's ready to break out with bad reputation. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mm.
I started doing it because I was looking at my mom and dad's photo album, and then whenever they got married, my dad had a mullet. So, and me and him pretty much look identical. You know, if you go put pictures of us at the same. I guess I'm still doing now what I was doing then, chasing you.
Oh, that's his big hit.
I don't want to see.
Yeah, that second one you played is his big hit. Little horn dog.
Tell me he didn't go away because I started. Oh man, you there? You're frozen on screen. All right, after this break, I can change it if we take our morning wood callers, and I can go back over there if you want. It may be safer. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, react, please.
Well, you were still talking. I didn't want to step on you. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm talking. I'm talking. Can I finish? Can I finish? I'm talking.
It's okay right now. I got stuck there for a second because I had a website up, but
Okay, because you did while we were talking too. You went in and out. I almost jumped on top of it because I was like, "Oh no, he's gone." I can see why they picked Maya Rudolph to play her. I mean, it was crazy to me.
oh, you never saw it when she was trying to run for candidate?
See, Kamala.
You know-
No, I didn't see much of Kamala. I haven't seen much of Kamala talk and speak like that.
Yeah, when she was running as a candidate, they brought Maya back to play her because
Right, but I've never seen Kamala.
Oh,
I don't remember her too much from the debates. I mean, she was on them, but I don't.
well, no, I remember when her and Biden went after it. Yep.
Yeah, because it reminded me of what's her name doing Sarah Palin. You would start watching Sarah Palin thinking you were watching
Oh yeah. Tina.
yeah, Tina Fey. Okay, so if you want to say Morgan Wallen, country singer, famous for his song "Whiskey Glasses," and then I'll play that, and then you can finish, and then I'll play that, and then you'll say,
Are you playing Whiskey Glasses instead of Crazy for You or something? I thought Crazy for You was the big one, but it doesn't matter. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. It's a flash in the pan. I'm even shocked that they have a country artist on SNL.
"Oh no, where's Morningwood?" Right. I can handle that. What's our prize? Margaritas. Oh, I got to call Kevin back too.
I only had one.
Best video of the week.
It's just her socks pointing to
I
the
mean,
roof.
it's here we go.
It's Danny in the Jar on 98.1 The Max.
Morgan Wallen, many of you may not be familiar with him, Danny and I aren't, is a country artist who.
Need some whiskey glasses, 'cause I don't want to say it's true. She's probably making out on the couch right now.
That's his song called Whiskey Glasses. He was set to perform on SNL Saturday Night Live this weekend, but the country singer has been given the boot after videos emerged on TikTok of him partying without a mask and seen kissing random women all on the lips.
I'm not positive for COVID, but my actions this past weekend were pretty short-sighted, and they have obviously affected my long-term goals and my dreams. I respect that show's decision, and I take ownership for this. I'd like to apologize to SNL, to my fans, to my team for bringing me these opportunities, and I let them down. And on a more personal note, I have some growing up to do. You know, I think I've lost myself a little bit. I've tried to find joy in the wrong places, and I don't know, it's left me with less joy. So I'm going to go try to work on that. I'm going to take a step back from the spotlight for a little while and go work on myself.
In the guy's defense, he is from about as northeast Tennessee in those hills as you can get. So I'm sure the spotlight is on him. I went out a couple of months ago with some friends, and when we were all departing, a friend kissed me on the lips and then went, oh, COVID. Then they grabbed my collar and wiped their lips on it because they totally forgot.
Well, I've done it. I know it's like, well, I hugged my surgeon when I had that accident with my baby 5 years ago. I saw him at the football field last night. And I was like, oh my gosh, Dr. Andrews. And I gave him a big old hug. Now he's in his scrubs and a mask. I go, I am so sorry. I just hugged you during COVID, but you saved my life. And he's like, oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, honey. I'm not worried about me. I'm worried about you. I was like,
right. And all the things that are on my scrubs right now that you just hugged.
Oops, my bad. I am surprised, though, that Mark Wallen is 27 years old. I didn't get my act together till about 32, but I thought maybe he was like a Justin Bieber, like real young,
Yeah.
But he's a grown ass man.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not like he committed DUI and everything. But
no, he just got drunk and had some hookers around.
Right.
Awesome. Who doesn't do that at 47? Go Morgan!
Oh, screw the COVID. And speaking of, Patrick Mahomes says it was
Is that her name? Is that her name?
What?
COVID. Is that her name?
Corona? Or what did Wendy Williams call it?
You said screw the COVID. I didn't know that was her name.
Oh, that's her stripper name.
Gotcha.
Patrick Mahomes says it was a mental lapse when he hugged Patriots cornerback Stephen Gilmore after Monday night's game.
Knowing that I went up to him after the game and just gave him the high five like I've done my whole career, and not thinking about it. It was, a little bit of a mental lapse, just trying to show sportsmanship and stuff like that. But it's something that I think about every day. You have to think about that with her being pregnant and kind of that high risk category. And so when I went home over the weekend, I slept in a different bedroom and stayed away from her as much as possible. And so I've kind of gotten these negative tests back. And so I just try to do my part to kind of keep myself away from her and social distance. But the only thing good about being here every single day is I get tested every single day. So it's good at keeping track of where I'm at.
Now, mind you, Gilmore has since tested positive for COVID-19, which is more bad news for the Patriots. And Patrick was referring to his fiance, who is pregnant. I can't imagine being pregnant right now during all this, and your husband plays on a football team.
I couldn't imagine you pregnant either.
I look 4 months.
Get up. It's your Morning Wood with Danny and the Jock on 98.1 The Max.
Which Morning Wood headline is the actual headline for today? And you will win a Margarita Sweet Deal of the week. Would a man carrying a pile of wood and smoking a cigarette go up in flames?
Would a chimpanzee get caught on tape giving a bottle of wine and flowers to another chimp?
Would a man try to rent a horse for a sexual encounter with his wife? 535-9898. Which Morning Wood headline is the actual headline for today? And you're going to Margaritas. Good luck. Hi, the Max. Who's this?
Hey, this is Corey. Good morning.
Good morning, Corey. Where are you headed?
To work.
Well, I figured that. Where are you?
Currently in Nesbitt right now, headed to Memphis.
Oh, coming out to the city, the big old city, huh?
I guess. Gotta do what I gotta do.
And why'd I forget your name already?
Corey,
thank you. I see Cliff on our Facebook page, and I went right to that. Hey, Cliff Lafferty. All right, Corey. Which Morning Wood headline is the actual headline for today? Would a man carrying a pile of wood and smoking a cigarette go up in flames? Would a chimpanzee get caught on tape giving a bottle of wine and flowers to another chimp? Or would a man try to rent a horse for a sexual encounter with his wife?
I'll go with the chimps this morning.
Oh, no. Monkey Morning Wood for you. Have a good day. Thanks for calling, Corey.
Okay.
Hi, the Max. Who's this?
This is Marcus.
Hey, Marcus. Where are you calling from?
I'm just driving to work down Park.
Which Morning Wood headline is the actual headline for today? Is it the guy carrying a pile of wood smoking a cigarette, the chimps that look like they're in love, or the man renting a horse for a sexual encounter with his wife?
I would like to think it's a chimp because that sounds cute, but a guy renting a horse for a sexual encounter with his wife, that's crazy. I think it's that.
You have got some morning horse wood. Congratulations.
All right.
Can you
better wood than horse wood.
Right?
Hey.
Yeah. If you're going to be hung, you might as well be hung like a horse. And what in the world? I can't believe this is the actual story. Jarvin and I were texting back and forth like, today's Morning Wood has got to be the man who tried to rent a horse for a sexual encounter with his wife and got caught. Have you ever tried to do that?
Only one.
At least you're honest.
Oh, the story's not about you today, is it?
Oh, no. This is years ago.
All right. You've got a gift card to Margaritas. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Only once.
Only once.
I'm just talking away. Do you want that audio for this?
Yeah. Please.
I don't want to hear that audio, please. All right, let me see if I can get to it. Hang on.
I know what you mean, sister. I appreciate it. I don't.
Really? I don't know. I don't want to hear it. You don't edit. Oh man, I don't have today's up. Today's the 8th.
No, I'm apologizing 100 times. I don't have to have it though.
Got it. Here we go.
Get up. It's your morning wood with Danny and the Job on 98.1 The Max.
Hi, The Max. Who's this?
Hey, this is Corey. Good morning.
Good morning, Corey. Where are you headed?
To work.
Well, I figured that. Where are you?
Currently in Nesbitt right now, headed to Memphis.
Oh, coming out to the city, the big old city, huh?
I guess. Gotta do what I gotta do.
All right, Corey. Which morning wood headline is the actual headline for today? Would a man carrying a pile of wood and smoking a cigarette go up in flames? Would a chimpanzee get caught on tape giving a bottle of wine and flowers to another chimp? Or would a man try to rent a horse for a sexual encounter with his wife?
I'll go with the chimps this morning.
Oh, no monkey morning wood for you. Have a good day. Thanks for calling, Corey. Hi, The Max. Who's this?
This is Marcus.
Hey, Marcus. Where are you calling from?
I'm just driving to work down Park.
Which morning wood headline is the actual headline for today? Is it the guy carrying a pile of wood, smoking a cigarette, the chimps that look like they're in love, or the man renting a horse for a sexual encounter with his wife?
I would like to think it's a chimp, because that sounds cute. But a guy renting a horse for a sexual encounter with his wife, that's crazy. I think it's that.
You have got some morning horse wood. Congratulations.
All right. No better wood than horse wood.
Right? If you're going to be hung, you might as well be hung like a horse. And what in the world? I can't believe this is the actual story. Jarman and I were texting back and forth like, today's morning wood has got to be the man who tried to rent a horse for a sexual encounter with his wife and got caught. Have you ever tried to do that?
Only one. Didn't work out very well.
At least you're honest.
Oh, the story's not about you today, is it?
Oh, no. This is years ago.
All right. You've got a gift card to Margaritas. Congratulations.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
53-year-old Norman Zalek of Pennsylvania has been arrested for allegedly trying to arrange a sexual encounter with a horse. An investigation began in August after a woman told police she received a Facebook message from Zalek about her horse, which she often offers for animal rides and training to families looking to teach their children about horses. Well, Zalek asked her if she would be willing to rent the horse to him and his wife so they could have sex and perform sexual acts with it. During a police-recorded conversation with the woman, Zalek allegedly offered to pay her $200. Seems like the horse was a little offended by just $200. You might want to ante up there, Mr. Zalek. Good luck to you. Coming up, the LA Dodgers are one more win away from advancing to the NL Championship. Highlights coming up in your sports shorts next.
Clear. I got to figure out why we can't hear if I hit. Like I started that morning wood bed, and then I wanted to play it again, and it counts it down, but I can't hear it anywhere. I can't hear it on the hotkeys. So I have no clue if it's going on over there. So I have to just stop it. It's fun doing this without any sound. It's crazy. Now I know when we're asked why there's why you can hear dead air. It's like, well, I'm guessing when that song ends.
But you put it in program, right?
What?
Do you keep it in audition or do you change it to program on the monitor?
No, I keep it on audition.
Oh no, that's gotten us in trouble before. That was like that whole segment you weren't talking because I never put you in a program. I was in audition.
No, I put. What do you mean? No,
I put us in program and then I put the headphones in program too. So you can't hear. You don't listen to the end of the song.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I put all three in program.
How do you do that? It doesn't allow you to do that. You can either do program or audition.
Like you can't hear what's on the radio right now, right?
Right, but if I program, I can.
Yes.
But I can't hear you because it goes out of audition.
But once we go on air, do you put it in program? Is my question.
No, because I wouldn't be able to hear you. You're in audition. Oh, you'd be in program though.
I'd be in program, yeah.
No, I keep an audition.
No, we've got burnt before like that, and I did it by accident too. Oh yeah, because you know
we're just an audition now for us to talk back and forth.
Right.
So go program.
Yes.
You go audition out.
Right.
That'd be nice to know on the fourth day.
You know, because some of those Aerosmith songs, like even if it says 15 seconds, it's almost dead air.
No, I exactly. That's why I'm like, wonder how do we know what this sounds like? Well, then now we don't have any excuse for having dead air. I was getting you out of trouble. All right, I gotta get some coffee.
All right.
You okay down there? Yeah. Still gonna tell me you're not fucked up? No, I'm not. You still gonna tell me how you didn't drink anything at the restaurant? A margarita, that's it. You had a margarita. Nice try. Are you okay? I had my phone up. I wish my camera would have been on because I would have given you a 10 for your flip. Hey, oh wait, I forgot we have cameras. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Let me.
I mean, I am rocked out, max. I am maximum 80s out today. Gotta start acting like a mom and quit dressing up like this all the time. Walk up into cheerleading with blue eyeshadow tonight. That's why.
Hey, can I post the guy? Can I post that video? He does say the F word.
I don't know. Is that something Ariel could bleep out?
I don't know, but it's too good not to.
Do we have audio for this? I see this highlighted, but
Yeah, I sent it in the mail.
what is it though? What is it labeled?
Dodgers. Dodgers.
I feel like we gotta clean out our file manager. I feel like we just audio's bad. I can't get this like this.
It's not very long if you just want to leave it there.
I just don't understand the resampling lately.
Oh, especially when I'm on a time limit or something. Yeah.
So you can't hear that Guns N' Roses when I put it in program?
No.
Okay. Here we go.
It's Danny in the Jar on 98.1 The Max.
Cody Bellinger smashes a solo home run, and with bases loaded, former Memphis Redbird Joe Kelly closed out the Dodgers' 6-5 win over the Padres in Game 2 of the NLDS.
It's the first step. I thought it was a good series to win, and didn't know that, but that's the first step. So proud of the guys.
And the NFL's investigation into the Tennessee Titans coronavirus outbreak found several incidents of the Titans possibly breaking corona protocols. That came as the Titans had 2 more players test positive yesterday, according to the AP, bringing their total number of cases, including non-players, to 22. The Titans can't return to their facility before Saturday at the earliest, and the NFL has to decide if they'll play the Buffalo Bills as scheduled on Sunday. Here we go. And the Miami Dolphins announced yesterday that they will continue to only have 13,000 fans at the Hard Rock Stadium for games, although Governor Ron DeSantis moved the state into Phase 3 of reopening from the coronavirus restrictions, allowing them to have full capacity. 65,000 people, according to the governor, can attend. I don't know who's the dumbest out of from coast to coast to coast.
Governor DeSantis from Florida.
Well, remember, he was like, "Oh, it's all good. We're okay." Folks falling left and right in Miami Beach and all that. We're okay. We're good.
Well, which way is it?
Yeah, 2 more weeks.
I'm on go for it, DeSantis. What are we waiting for?
I'm waiting on one more day in this godforsaken bedroom. That's what I'm waiting on. Top seed Novak Djokovic won his quarterfinal at the French Open yesterday. On television tonight, Tulane at Houston, all the divisional playoff games on MLB. And Monday Night Football features Tom Brady in Tampa Bay versus Danny Brunn's Chicago Bears.
Roll Tide. Coming up next, a woman somersaults over her chair after one margarita while her husband doesn't flinch from looking at his phone. It's hilarious. You've got to hear it and see it. That's coming up next. Clear? I didn't like that. My arms aren't long enough. I need to stand back up. You ready for SY?
Oh, yep.
Ten seconds. Five. S.Y. Wilson, the official outfitters of Danny in the Jar, located in Arlington Square, where Christmas will be here before you know it. We locked down in March, and you thought we'd be out by April. It's already October. So seriously, Christmas will be here, and you could have your shopping done all at one place, S.Y. Wilson, where they've got Flag and Anthem, New Element, New Duck Head, and New Women's Boutique. So if you are looking for your lady, or you are a lady, head over there, and don't forget your new Oh Great meals on your way out. They make dinner easy and delicious.
Man, and yeah, go to Oh Great Meals on the internet. They are unbelievable, the variety they have. Then also that they have right there at SY Wilson. Also, no new women's boutique, all new Yeti coolers, tons of fall new wear, push the hat wall, new kayak landing in October, new canoe in Hobie and Jackson coming soon. Chinos, jeans, new fall scents for candles locally made. As Danny said, all you have to do is just peruse SY Wilson and you'll find plenty of small little Christmas gift for your friends and loved ones at SY Wilson. 12020 Walker Street in the heart of Arlington at the Harlington Depot. SY Wilson, they have you covered from the trail to the cocktail.
Clear. Hey, that's really, really loud when you move that up and down.
Oh, okay.
It's like.
Okay, I got you.
And I don't understand with those headsets why we can't hear ourselves. I mean, if you can't hear that or you're breathing, I couldn't either when I had it. How many calls was I on just going?
Well, because we figured we had you way out here. Because once we moved that mic, I had no problem. But
I just don't. I think the headphones are POS because they don't pick up. I mean, I can hear myself breathing on this one.
Yeah, but that's because you're right on it.
You might as well have it in your throat.
No, I'm talking about that microphone though. That's why a lot of times if I don't sit on top of that one. Oh yeah, that first time.
No, I'm saying I could. If I breathe into this one, I can hear it in my headphones. If I breathe in that headset you're wearing, I can't hear it in the headphones. Neither can you, or you would stop.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying the headphones are POS.
One more day, baby.
I'm not complaining, just making an observation. Jesus.
Oh, I know.
I'd much rather sit here. Do you know how much less work it is here? I mean, I'm like chilling.
Well, I didn't know how slow it was at your office. But, like, even if I open up...
It's not only the download of the, what do you call it is. But sitting here not having to Dropbox it and... I don't know. Chilling. Like a villain.
So, that email MB sent, have you seen it?
I saw it. I didn't open it up. I keep closing my email because it makes so much ding dong noise.
It was talking about a visit from.
Right.
I was like, I didn't see virtual meeting at first. I was like, so she's flying in and everybody's coming in to the building. I was like, what?
So you're saying there's a chance?
Chance.
A little bit off. Okay. Already took that one out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 on there.
You okay down there? Yeah. Still gonna tell me you're not fucked up?
Whoa.
Whoops.
Hey.
I know.
Don't just turn it down. Turn it. I mean, wow. Wake me up today.
I like when he realizes they have security cameras and he didn't have to catch it on his phone.
Oh. How'd I lose Delicious? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Yeah, I don't think she could take that out.
Prep has been so weird this week. I don't know why.
Yeah,
I'm a little bit off today.
It's been a struggle. You know, that's why you were like, I'm not talking about legs. I was like, well, that's where we need to take LA's heat and replace something instead of just playing it.
That's fine. When you think there's a good enough bit, do it. That's why we're running out of recyclers. I don't feel like anything's been.
Oh no, especially not this week.
Standing.
Right, especially not this week.
I'm a little bit off today.
I may be able to go back and find. I don't think I put everything. I can't remember how long that Tommy Lee when he gets knocked out, and we've never put that in there. Well, and there's dumb stories like topic polls. The man who camped out in Walt Disney World for 2 weeks has been banned for life. Well, no cigar.
Awesome.
We just thought he was on
Who cares?
I thought he was on a 2-week suspension.
What does that have to do with me?
What did Ozzy Osbourne spend his first royalty check on?
10 seconds.
Radio on with Danny and the Jar.
98.1 The Max.
If you'd like to hide under a rock until after the election is over, you can do it, literally. Hotels.com is offering a stay-in, an off-the-grid, man-made cave 50 feet underground in New Mexico from November 2nd, one day before the election, to November 7th. Staying at the unique property costs just $5 a night, and the booking page will go live at 9 a.m. this Friday. The booking will be on a first-come, first-served basis.
And when you come back, your house may not be there because someone burned it down.
50 feet underground. I don't know if I could do that even for $5.
No, and no matter how this election goes, I just feel fear the next day.
Yeah. I mean, just the way times are right now, the way people are reacting. And you'd like to hide under a rock, too, if you were this lady. A security camera got this couple's kitchen. It filmed his wife falling over a chair and her husband at the table looking at his phone and not flinching one bit to help. All he does is criticize her for drinking too much.
You okay down there? Yeah. You still gonna tell me how you didn't drink anything at the restaurant?
A margarita, that's it.
You had a margarita. I tried. Are you okay? I had my phone up. I wish my camera would have been on because I would have given you a 10 for your flip. Oh, wait, I forgot we have cameras. Oh, this is going to be awesome.
We may post it on the Facebook page if we can bleep it or just put maybe a warning. There is an F-bomb in this, but I would hate for you to miss this. I woke up and I think I emailed it to 10 people and watched it at least 10 times, sitting at my desk, crying, laughing, because this woman comes into the kitchen. The husband's sitting at the at the kitchen table, staring at his phone. And she walks in and leans over and sits down at the same time, trying to sit in the chair. And somehow she ends up with her feet in the air, the socks. I mean, how she does this flip over the chair, she's obviously tanked. And you still don't know what the story is. So you got to wait a few seconds because the husband doesn't jump up, doesn't move, just sitting there looking at his phone. He finally goes, "Are you okay down there?" Because she doesn't get up. And she's like, "Yes." And he goes, "So are you going to admit that you're effed up now?" Fantastic, because we have all been there trying to hide from our spouse how much we have drunk.
And the thing about it is, it's a very small kitchen. On the right, you see the stove with the toaster right there on the counter. The counter's not that big. And then there's a refrigerator.
Yeah.
And then there's a refrigerator. Now, on the other side of the kitchen is a huge countertop for you to prepare food. They have like a table in the middle of it. But this countertop, would you say, Danny, is 90% full of bottles?
And when you say 90%, you're not saying 90% of the items on it. You're saying 90% of the counter space that's about the size of almost a door is filled. We both noticed all the booze on the counter, and it looks like Bacardi after Bacardi after Bacardi. Let me tell you, Bacardi.
Yeah, you know how Bacardi has that white top to open? I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's those cute little barrels that, novelty gifts that come with the booze. And yeah, she had one margarita. Okay.
It's a riot because they are as normal looking as us, and we've all been there.
And when Danny says she emailed it to everybody, I got mine at 5:15 this morning.
It was too fantastic not to share. Coming up next, who's on the poll today? Women crying while they shop, and how stressful are those cyclists on the roads? We will tell you. Where? Audio's fine. Hi, Paul. If it's any consolation, Susan cannot hear you breathing. Thank you, Susan. Good morning from eastbound I-40. Winter chicken dinner from Old Cliff. What are you giggling at?
Just the flip.
The flip. I got to go watch it again. Need to mute myself, though, huh?
Yeah, I don't even have to hear anything. I just love her socks. It's my favorite. I'm gonna email Ari and ask her opinion.
I mean, it is like a cartwheel. I mean, like she just keeps. Look at all those bottles over there.
It's like she just left Gem Stars and wanted to impress her husband.
She's like, I'm gonna sit down and. I mean, there's 8,900 views. There was 7,100 when I looked at it this morning, and about 500 of those are mine. Here she comes. They got new hardwood like mine.
Yeah, they do. Whoop!
I mean, it's unbelievable. Let me see this. He goes. I got it paused. Oh, this is just fantastic. I mean, the flip itself wouldn't even be that funny if it wasn't for his comment for what he says after. You know what I mean? Like if you didn't know what was happening, he's like, "Oh, that stupid lady fell." But then to hear how mad he is, you know what the previous argument was about?
Oh yeah, they probably hadn't talked in about 10 minutes.
And she's gonna come show him, sit down and have a little conversation because she's got it together. All right. I mean, at one point, her butt is on the chair, but on her side. Like she's laying Superman sideways. She's like this. In slow motion. It is unbelievable.
In slow motion.
She straight up does a cartwheel. Oh my God. Her neck is got it. You know she's fine because she's so drunk. She didn't hurt herself.
You okay down there?
Let's count how many seconds it made right. Hold on. Okay, she goes.
You okay down there?
He does not move, and that is for 7 seconds. 7 seconds. He doesn't flinch or ask anything. You okay down there?
Yeah.
Poll today, women crying while they shop. Poll today. Who's on the poll today? Women crying. Who's on the poll today? Women crying. Who's on the poll today? Women.
98.1. You're listening to Danny and the Jar.
I'm a little bit off today.
Motion Picture Arts and Sciences will allow drive-in movies to qualify for the 2021 Oscars. It's been a rough year for theatrical movie releases. We all know that. The move to allow drive-in theaters to be part of the Oscar process is a response to the problems in the industry caused by COVID-19.
I didn't realize they couldn't afford.
Well, I didn't think there were drive-in only. Were there only drive-in releases?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
A theatrical release. Right. Is it a new category? Best film to get a handy by? That's what drive-ins are for. Butter for your ash. You get handies out the wazoo. That's when you get your fingers down. Sure. Every time. I think it's a price. Are they gonna? Do we know? Are they gonna release the new James Bond movie, or is it not gonna? They pushed it back. Yeah, 2021, I think, right? Yeah, I think so. Are they doing it on Netflix? Wouldn't work or something like that? No, they want the theatrical box office receipts. So did they announce the new Bond? I thought they did. Maybe I'm throwing a monkey wrench in there. No, I didn't see it if they did. No, we'll wait for you to look it up. Okay, thanks. I appreciate that. I think this next one is going to be Daniel Craig and the girl from The Outsider. I don't think she's James Bond, but she's a version of 007, I believe. Yeah, okay. I wanted to eat yourself for a long time. Of course. Yeah.
Mattel has released a Susan B. Anthony doll. It's part of a line of dolls called Barbie Inspiring Women. It includes dolls of pioneering aviator Amelia Earhart and Mexican painter Frida Kahlo.
You're going to have to learn to drive a real car amongst the angry.
Very good.
You're listening to Danny and the Jock on 98.1 The Max.
On the poll today, 13% of women have broken down in tears in a changing room while shopping. Struggling to find something in your size is one of the top reasons.
Why can't I get new clothes? What the f does make me?
I don't remember crying lately or in the last 30 years, but from like 8 to maybe 18, just because I was so tiny. I was in a 6X, I think, for 10 years. And I'm watching my 8-year-old go through it now. It's just like you see these kids and you see these teenagers and you see what they wear and you go try it on for yourself and it does not look the same at all.
What do you mean?
It just, you don't have clothes that fit kids like they do teenagers. They just, you're just like, you're a 4, you're a 5, you're a 6, you're a 7, you're 8, depending on your age. And my poor 8-year-old is still wearing 6. So it just sucks. And then if you're small and you have no curves whatsoever, you're shopping in the 12-year-old boys section till you're 18 or 20.
Oh, please. I hope your friend in Auburn's listening. You haven't weighed anything above whatever you weigh right now except for 18 months of your life. And that was with thing number 1 and number 2.
Nor have I grown any, so I can buy any pair of pants I want, but I can be used as shoes as well.
You've never needed a garage sale in your life.
Also in the polls today, loud passengers driving in an unknown area or overtaking cyclists are among the most stressful things about driving. It happened to me yesterday. I saw a guy running when I was right up on him because he was wearing all black. Thank God they were black shorts. Because once I saw his legs, I about had a heart attack. But then this cyclist comes behind me, and I was trying to take a right, and he was coming down the road, and I see this huge light, and I'm like, what is that? A motorcycle? It's one light. It's going slow. It finally comes up to me, and I realize it's a cyclist, which is great. He had the big light on so I could see him. But dude, when I'm taking a left and you're behind me and that light is in my mirror, I am blind. I am blind. I know you're a cyclist and you're much better than anyone else on the road.
Right.
I know that you are the most important person.
Right.
And no one else matters that they're going to work. You're blinding me.
Yeah. Thank you, AC Horton, for, minimizing our streets by half, instead of 2 lanes, 1 lane. The only time
I'm okay with some of it if it gets used. But my favorite was Forest Hill was under construction for at least 3 years, and they loved going that route. What are you doing, dude? There's not enough room for 2 cars, and you're just to pass each other, and you're over here on your bike. Man, you're important. You're so important.
Well, yeah, and that's another brilliant thing. Build a bike lane where there's no shoulder already. Where you're already just going to fall in a ditch. When Bad Dog lived over on Dogwood, I hated driving to 385 in the morning because it's just so dark out there.
So dark. And people are so crazy that they think they got to get up at 4:30 in the morning to go run.
Oh, no, it's just like when I do go to the office, like 4 in the morning, 4:30, I can see Poplar from Quince on a State. And you're right. Those little blinkers on the back from all the way from Quince to halfway there, it looks like a ladybug sometimes. And I'm having to focus my eyes is it a bikeless or is it not? And I'm sure that's probably the safest time to do it in the day because there's no traffic. But still, you're right. You're on 2 wheels pedaling. I'm on 4 with a motor. Do the math.
Now, there are lots of cases of why people are stressed during driving, but we do find out that 46% of people make a lot of decisions in the car as they have time to think. So when you're alone and you're in the car, you realize you've gotten 10 miles and you go, I don't even have the radio on. You're deep in thought. How did I get here? That's how I am in the shower. It's like a 30-minute shower. There's no hot water. And I'm like, maybe I should get that tankless water heater from Mitch Wright.
I might want to use some soap before I run out of all the hot water.
But I do. I just go out and off in a daze, and that's what you do in your car because you're out there, you're just thinking, and you're still paying attention. You're still doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're still putting your blinker on, but you're in deep thought. My problem is I can't get in the car without getting on the phone. That's what all my phone calls. I mean, I will go down a list and find people I don't even want to talk to. I am not going to drive without being on the phone. Now, it's hands-free, so don't worry. Coming up next, a New York man started hanging posters outside his house with lame dad jokes just to lift people's spirits.
You're gonna have to learn to drive a real car. A honk's the angriest sound a car can make.
When people like you drive down the street, everyone is actually laughing at you and calling you pathetic. You do realize this, right?
There's traffic. Nobody's moving.
Re-entering traffic.
There's Danny. There's John. 98.1.
The Mac.
Clear. Don't forget Richway.
You want to do it now?
Sure. Ten, 5, 4, you're live.
Hey, coming up, Hurricane Delta is going to give us some rain with its remnants over the next couple of days. And if you have gardening and flowers and landscape, that's going to be some good news for you. But if you would like some new landscape ideas, think about Richway Landscape at 853-9590. They can install some landscaping ideas for you. They can maintain it with drainage, irrigation. How about some night lighting to show it off also? Maybe you would like to spruce up your backyard with a nice pool. It doesn't have to be anything real big or fancy, but they have beautiful pools with waterfalls. You can find it at richwaylandscape.com, or maybe even a gazebo. We all like to watch our sports sometimes outside. They can provide that with an outdoor kitchen. Put you some patio furniture and the big screen TV out there, and you are in, my friend. They've been around for 35 years, and you can read the testimonials also on their website at richwaylandscape.com, how satisfied people have been with all of their elements at Richway Landscape and how they maintain it. Greg and Diane Rich started back in 1985 and handed down to their daughter Jenny Binkley and her husband Mike. That makes it obviously a second generation company, but also an award winning company, even with Southern Living. So if you have some ideas, all you have to do is call Richway and describe it to them, and they will work with you. Richway Landscape, 853-9590, or richwaylandscape.com. Richway Landscape, expect the best.
Clear.
I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
Not getting hassle, not getting hassle. Keeping your head above water. Where is good times now that I've hit that?
Top right.
I got late night. Borat.
Is it not under Borat?
Morning Wood. Good times today. Hello, Ryan. Susan, let us know when you find that video because it is outstanding.
Yeah, we can't post it.
Anytime. What are you listening to that's going over our broadcast?
This is the end of Bob and Tom. Man, this mic must be sensitive as hell.
Keeping your head up. I brought a phone
I thought I brought.
because my mama texted and said how funny that fly was. Oh, no, the margarita girl, she said. I thought it was the fly. Oh, I sent her the video this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't keep that myself.
And I thought at 5:15 you were sending your stories and audio. I was like, well, all right, let's do this. I've been up. I finally quit fighting it at 3:50. Let's go.
Yeah, I got up at 4:15 and went to bed about 11:45. Keeping you in.
Oh, grab the new rundown. I'm about the final rundown. It's the final rundown.
Okay, I don't know that I have time to.
Well, I mean,
I don't need it for this one.
No. I mean, it's just the last two breaks. It's the
Round at the zoo. 'Cause everybody knows that smoking ain't allowed in school.
Smoking in the Zoom room.
Good times with Danny and the Jar. On 98.1 The Max.
With the outfit I have on, I was dancing much better to the Motley Crue before that. I am dressed as a 80s glam band. It's ridiculous because I woke up with curly hair and then I just continued to go on with an entire costume for today. You can see it on our Facebook Live or YouTube page or Twitch.
But I will say right then during Chic, you look like you were waiting in line for Soul Train, girl.
Oh, kitty.
I was like, I hope she's going to read this story because I can't from laughing.
A 48-year-old guy from Long Island named Scott Cohen almost died of COVID in April, but he got plasma from a woman named Abby Park who'd already beaten the virus, and her antibodies helped him beat it too. They just met up in person for the first time on Tuesday, and he thanked her for saving his life.
I'm going to give you.
Okay, we're good, right? I'm so happy to meet you.
There was not much left for them to do for me. All the conventional treatments they had at the time had failed.
I feel happy that I can help.
I know that convalescent plasma is not the fix-all for every person. Definitely, it's a great treatment, and it does work on a lot of people, as I'm living proof standing here for anybody who says it doesn't.
Now, I'm not a scientist or a doctor, but as you were talking with the Florida governor allowing all fans back into the Miami stadium, again, I could be totally misinformed, and I'm sure people are, still dying of coronavirus, but it just seems like since April or May that we've got all these different treatments for it, and it doesn't seem to be as serious. Now, no offense to you, Jarman, but you having coronavirus and beating it, you're not the healthiest dude out there.
No. I mean, I have all the credentials for attracting it, and I didn't really attract you when we had started this week. You could hear my breathing every now and then. That's because I would run outside or something and come back. But mine wasn't very respiratory. It was the other symptoms that come with it. But once, I'm glad I had the foresight to take my temperature because obviously that is the main focus. It's not always respiratory. Sometimes it's your intestines. But
on a normal day, though, if the coronavirus wasn't going on, would you have come to work? Was it that bad?
My temperature or just how I felt? No, well, I wasn't going to come in that day because I'd been up, I'd been to the
Right.
bathroom.
I mean, my point being is we come in feeling, somewhat have a cold, the flu, and people still come to work. I think that may end a little bit because we don't want to spread our germs, but you wouldn't have known any different, right? Maybe taking a day or two off.
Well, I just had this feeling. I just wanted to make sure because my doctor.
No, if coronavirus wasn't happening.
Oh.
Yeah. Hello.
I wasn't going to come in that day. Yeah, Corona to the side because I'd been up all night. And as fast as you and I have to move, during the day, during these hours, there was no way I had the energy. But yeah, like if I had a stomach ache or something,
No, if you felt the same way and coronavirus did not exist, would you have come back to work before 14 days?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So my point being, too, is I don't know if it's changed or if it's a different strain or has it mutated so much that it's not as effective or as harmful as it was. I watched my dad go down so hard in March, right at the beginning, and go into the hospital. Does it weaken when he gives it to someone, and then that person gives it to someone, and that person gives it to someone? I'm saying, if you would have gotten it in March, would it have been different because it's weakened itself? I'm not a doctor or scientist. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I would have been a lot more scared back then. But,
All right, go ahead, Jarman. Do the next story because you're not understanding my questions whatsoever today.
So you're saying, would I still come in or?
Earlier this year, a guy in New York named Woody started hanging posters outside his house with lame dad jokes on them just to lift people's spirits, and he's still at it. He has one posted on his Facebook this week, and I love it. This is the Danni and Dad duels. This is what we do all the time. The one he's got posted outside of his house right now is, out of all the inventions in the last 100 years, the dry erase board is probably the most remarkable.
Boo.
That's love it. Here he is talking about how he came up with the idea and telling us another joke.
Fun thing, and we've had so many responses. Drove by this house in South Carolina, and people have a joke of the day. He says, well, that's pretty cool. So I said, well, we can do that here. We just need some positive stuff. It's just everything's negative. We need a positive, uplifting theme or something like that, and this just does it. How did the hamburger introduce his girlfriend? Meet Patty.
Woo! I love it. But I'm a joker. I love it. That just means that you're smart and your brain works a different way. But your brain has been infected with the coronavirus, and so we're going to take a break. How about that? I need you to just go walk outside, let everything go, get some fresh air. How many walks have you taken since you've been home?
None, because I'm not getting outside.
Why? That's supposed to make you feel better.
When I'm having to be quarantined?
Oh, my God. Somebody help this man. 535-9898. Coming up next, scammers were caught collecting money for the local football team until they went to one of their coaches' houses, or one of the coaches' houses. Excuse me. Now, I attracted it through the microphone. Thanks, Jarman. You haven't been outside?
Yeah, I've been to the mailbox and whatnot, but I haven't gone down the block or anything. But that's going to change come Saturday.
Hang on, here we go. Hung up on all of them. We had 3 calls. Because this awesome phone system, I swear to God, I'm going to throw it out the window.
Don't. It's the last one.
Oh, my God. I'm glad I'm here to take phone calls. Hi, the Max.
Yes, ma'am. I've got a riddle for y'all.
Okay.
See if you can figure it out.
Go ahead.
I'm not a sheet slitter, nor a sheet slitter's son, but I'll slit sheets till the sheet slitter comes. Who am I?
I don't know what you're saying. A what?
I'm not a sheet slitter. Like bed sheet.
Okay, a sheet slitter.
Nor a sheet slitter's son, but I'll slit sheets till the sheet slitter comes. Who am I?
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm not a sheep slitter. I'm not a. Okay, I'm not a. I'm not. All right, one more time.
I'm not a sheet slitter, nor a sheet slitter's son, but I'll slit sheets till the sheet slitter comes. Who am I?
I mean, it's the dude or the girl because somebody's coming.
No, you're neither one of them. You're the scissors.
Oh, Jesus. What's your name?
Ronald Applewhite II.
Where are you calling from?
Memphis, Tennessee.
Well, be careful out there and thank you for the riddle.
No problem. You have a blessed day now.
Now, quit slitting sheets.
All right. Y'all have a blessed day now.
You too, buddy. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
I couldn't understand a word he said.
It was tough. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'll be right back. We got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Emotion.
Me and my partner, Angel, we're fundraising.
I muted you because I don't know the legalities of broadcasting another broadcast over the air.
Oh, went to the TV just to turn it up. My
Yeah,
bad.
but
I got you. I got you.
what did I? Right. One minute. I eat cake every morning. I like cake. I love lamb. You do the teas because I didn't pull up the new one. Here we go.
Danny and the Jar here.
98.1 The Max.
Girls with ADHD seem to have an easier time managing their symptoms once they reach middle school if they played after school sports in the elementary school. According to the University of Montreal, ADHD signs and symptoms can include careless mistakes on schoolwork, at work, or during other activities, and seeming not to listen when spoken directly. The experts say after school sports likely help reduce symptoms as kids have to listen and focus on what their coach is saying, which is different from an unstructured after school program where kids can do whatever they want.
So that's the problem with these 5 and 6 year olds that I'm coaching cheerleading.
But wouldn't like yelling at someone with ADHD be bad or
No, I mean, I don't know. My guess is they haven't been yelled at enough, but I can't say that because I'm not experienced, so I'm not
Right.
going to say it.
Yeah, I mean because it doesn't seem any different from the classroom to a field. And some scammers are going door to door in California claiming they were collecting money for the local high school football team. They were caught when they didn't realize they'd gone to one of the coaches' houses.
Me and my partner, Angel, we're fundraising for Covina High School football, and we're working really hard, sir.
Yeah, actually, it's funny you bring that up because I know for a fact you guys don't go to Covina because I teach there.
Huh?
I know for a fact you're not working with Covina High School.
But I play running back position, sir.
You have I'm a football coach there at Covina.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mi malo. Pardon. Gracias.
We're going to run now. I'm a real fast running back. Watch this.
You want to see my skills at running back? And here's comedian Chad Thornsberg talking about when he was a teacher and dealing with parents and the kids in his class.
I knew teaching was my chosen profession. I called in the office on the second day I had a parent mad at me. I walk in there and this dad jumps up. He said, I heard you called my daughter stupid. Like, I would never call your daughter stupid. I asked her if she was stupid. I know there seems like there should be a second part to that joke, but that's where that one ends. That's where we go on now. That's the thing I was most proud of when I taught was I always developed a good rapport with my students, and they always knew they could come to me if they ever had problems with anything. That's one of the most important things, and I still believe that. I had a girl walk into my room before school one day, and she had been crying, and I asked her what was wrong. She said, my boyfriend and my dad just got into a fight, and then when my boyfriend was bringing me to school, he was taking it out on me, and he was calling me fat, and he was calling me lazy, and he was calling me dumb. I said, you'd want to be with that loser anyway. He doesn't respect the person you are today, which means he will never respect the person you're going to become in the future. And she said, you're so nice. I wish you were him. Like, I really don't make a good boyfriend. She said, I met my dad. You're really old. Like, whatever, fatty. I didn't say that. That's a joke.
Coming up next, Johnny Cash goes disco. Gene discusses Eddie, and more rare footage of Eddie Van Halen is next. We're all right, let me delete the old one because it keeps giving me. Now, yeah. Coming up next. Next. Gene Simmons, download. Van Halen, download. Johnny, where are you? Johnny Cash. Going disco. All righty, now what? Let's do this. Here you go.
98.1 The Max.
Danny in the jar.
Here is what Johnny Cash's Folsom Prison Blues might sound like as a classic disco song. Who sits around and does this stuff all day?
I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. Oh, but that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't never play with guns. So I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die.
I didn't think it was that bad. Why not?
No, I mean, and there back in the 70s, there was a bunch of disco songs redone like that. I thought it was going to be actually Johnny that they just remixed, but no, it wasn't that bad at all.
And where's Billy Bush been?
I know. When I saw this, I was like, well, this is odd, but okay.
I figured you would say busy talking to Gene Simmons. As he was yesterday about the passing of Eddie Van Halen. Here's what Gene Simmons had to say.
Clearly, you'd have a left and right hand side of God. One side would be Hendrix, and the other side would certainly be Eddie Van Halen. I ran into Eddie, and he walked over. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Gene, what's up? And we were catching up, and he just went right into it and said, yeah, hey, man, I've got cancer. I was taken aback. I didn't know what to say, and I was going to ask him how he's feeling. And before I could do that, he said, hey, man, check this out. And he opened his mouth and showed me the effects of cancer on the upper palate. I was speechless. I wanted to reach out and touch him. And before anything could happen, he, so help me God, just kind of shrugged and he goes, hey, what are you going to do? Right now, every once in a while, I get into this, sad place with Eddie, and all I keep thinking about is that amazing smile on stage, off stage, in videos, to people, to fans. What an amazing man.
Yeah, Gene discovered them, and then he almost he asked Eddie to replace Ace Frehley before Van Halen even really started to do that. So, yeah, and just looking at videos, it's hard to really feel real sad because, like, a lot of us knew that it was coming down the trail, but that smile of his too, it's like a 14-year-old kid. That's
it's no Chris Cornell.
No, his eyes are what do it for me, girl. His eyes.
That's what you said. I can't believe you want to spend so much time on Eddie Van Halen. I'm like, it's Eddie Van Halen.
Right.
Not Chris Cornell, which I like Chris Cornell just fine, but let's put him in perspective here.
Right. One chose the wrong way, and the other, obviously, according to Gene, I love the attitude, too.
Did you want to talk about Sammy Hagar or no?
Sammy just said that they had reached out to each other over the last year or so, and they had been texting back and forth. But he said Eddie stopped responding about a month ago, and then he tried to text him last week, and he figured it was just a matter of time. But it came way too soon, I'm sure, for many.
I can't wait to see what Sammy Hagar is going to do this Saturday morning from 8 to 10 on 98.1 The Max. I can only imagine Sammy's going to do a special show for Eddie, and it's going to be quite amazing. I will not miss that. So set your DVRs, 8 to 10 Saturday morning with the Sammy Hagar countdown on 98.1 The Max. And since the passing of Eddie Van Halen, sales of Van Halen songs and albums are up 6,000%. Now, have you heard this unplugged performance of Beautiful Girls from 2012?
No, ma'am, I have not.
Anything from Unplugged, I swear that's the one thing MTV did right. It's Eddie and David Lee Roth singing, and then Alex Van Halen on conga. I always said Congo. I guess I've been saying that wrong. Conga. And,
yeah.
And Eddie's son, Wolfgang, on bass, doing the background vocals with his dad. And this is from a bonus DVD, part of their album, A Different Kind of Truth. So I'm sure there are many of you who have not heard this, and it is pretty awesome. That made me nervous. I think that's why I had a little. Did I have a little note there that said download song or load song? I'm turning that email off.
I looked down to see what time it is. I was like, must be 8:30. Hey, obviously you have a whole day, but remember to send me the headline work.
Okay. You should have it though, because it was all with that sports shorts and stuff.
Okay, let me look. Let me look. Let me look. Let me look.
Um. Where's this Fauci audio?
Just go to insert, and go to title and find Fauci and pumpkin.
Is it old?
It's that pumpkin mask.
Is it going to be outdated?
No.
I mean, okay. Yo, why would I think you put end dates on your stuff? I date all of this because I'm going to go in and do a mass delete of all this stuff. Fauci and pumpkin?
Yeah.
Pumpkin masks?
Yeah, you just sent me sports and the good, bad, the ugly theme.
Okay. What? Okay. Oh, my ears. Oh, they hurt so bad by this time. Getting a headache too. What's the problem here? Boy, I have a headache. I'm just sleep deprived, I think. All right, here you go. Oh.
So that thing went on till 11:30.
What? We're going.
$98.1 The Max. Danny in the Jar.
If you haven't decided what to get Danny in the jar for Christmas, here's a great idea for both of us. Our very own Dr. Fauci action figure. Now, that's not the one I want. Stand by. A Brooklyn-based company is producing the new toy. He's dressed in a white coat, removable mask, stethoscopes, and his signature glasses. Fauci, of course, has gained notoriety, I would say fame, as the country's top coronavirus experts. Fans have plastered the now famous doctor on everything from cupcakes to socks this year. Here's mine. The company is also working on a House Speaker Nancy Pelosi action figure.
Why don't we make a Jarman action figure? Because all I can see that you three have in common, you don't get any action.
Shut it.
I mean, that's how I figure it.
And I like the Nancy Pelosi action figure when it was called Skeletor from He-Man.
It was called that?
No.
That does sound familiar, no?
No. That's just who she looks like. Coming up for a 6th year in a row, Danny Bruns, who has the best or the fast food chain favorite amongst teens.
Chick-fil-A.
Hi, it's Dr. Fauci, and yes, COVID-19 is still upon us, but so is fall. So why should you have to give up your favorite thing about the season? Introducing Fauci's new pumpkin spice COVID-19 prevention products. That's right, I've got PPPP, and the first P stands for pumpkin. You'll love new pumpkin spice scented face masks.
Ooh, you can really smell the pumpkin spice.
Tastes like it too. Give it a lick.
Mmm, delicious.
Plus, check out pumpkin spice hand sanitizer.
Son, you just gave a high five to that stranger in the store. Use this pumpkin spice hand sanitizer.
Smells like pumpkin spice. So pumpkiny.
It sure does. Now use more.
Listen to your father. So don't let COVID-19 keep you from enjoying the best part of fall. Get new Dr. Fauci's pumpkin spice COVID-19 prevention products today. Available now.
Clear.
Finally, a recycle for this week.
I know, right? You want me to grab it?
I've marked it, but you can if you want. I was like, where is she going with this? And then I was like, son of a bitch. Can't stand her. Like to whoop her ass.
I need a song. I had to delete that. Van Halen. I don't know. Which one can I grab?
So, did your father like just walk around the yard?
No, well, he couldn't breathe, so he didn't do much walking.
Oh. Well, with the temperatures changing too, that's what I'm a little leery of too. Just going out there in different temperatures. I'm trying to hold the course, baby, so I can just. I've never had more soup in my life. And I'm bone dry, but I'm not going to make a grocery run for when I can do it tomorrow for Saturday. I'll just call Mike Jr. And if you haven't seen, grab the Ruby Tuesday jingle. That's how we're going to finish.
What was that thing all of a sudden? It's ordinary. Do 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 do. Let's see, where are we now? Oh, really? Really? Really?
What?
Nothing. We were late all morning and now we're early. It's ordinary. Legendary. Oh, that seems like a weird. Oh, wow. We're interviewing this guy from the Trans Siberian Orchestra on the 22nd. Tickets go on sale then as well. But we're doing him at 10, so we're playing third. Oh.
What time are we doing, Pam?
11. Let's see. Oh, you told me to get something, didn't you? Rube Tuesday. That made me. Did you hear it? Wow, there's a delay. You didn't hear the audio?
Uh-uh.
You just want to play me. Okay. Okay.
No, I'm talking to you. You can't hear me?
No, I said you just want to play that audio without even hearing it. Okay. It's only 7 seconds long.
I thought you were talking about the headlines. I was like, you probably have that at home.
Here we go.
98.1 The Max. Danny in the Jar.
Most people, especially parents, have a hard time figuring out teens these days. But a new poll reveals that they're what they're into, and it's probably not all surprising. Snapchat is still teens' favorite social media, although TikTok is now at number 2, followed by Instagram. Teens report spending 12 hours a week on social media. They spend 34% of their daily video time on Netflix, with YouTube coming in second. And for the 6th straight year in a row, Danny's number one thing loves it. It is Chick-fil-A, coming in at 21%. As for the remainder of the top 5, number 5, McDonald's, 4%, Dunkin' Donuts, 4%, Chipotle, 9%, and Starbucks at 10%.
Can you believe McDonald's is that low, and that's what we grew up with and had birthday parties? And we're all about, can I please go get a Happy Meal?
Happy Meal and, Big Mac. I mean, it's a quarter pounder with cheese. You knew all the jingles, all the Two all beef patty, special sauce, less cheese, mustard, la 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 la. What I find funny is that Starbucks is considered fast food. Growing up, when was the first time you remembered drinking coffee?
Coffee, high school sometime, I guess, freshman, sophomore year.
Yeah, I mean, because when we grew up, it's going to stunt your growth. It's going to stunt your growth. The first time I ever drank it, I was like outside of Decatur, Illinois. We were driving to my grandfather's in Indianapolis, and my mom wanted to nap. And so I got coffee with Coffee Mate for the first time. My mom shouldn't have fallen asleep. That Dodge Caravan was rolling through Indiana. I
Did you have a white one with the wood on the side?
Huh?
Did you have a white minivan, Caravan with the wood on the side?
No, it was all baby blue.
Oh, that was our first one too, baby blue.
Yep.
Baby blue
was the color of her eyes.
I know that when I first drank it, it was because CK's let you smoke cigarettes and drink coffee like cool kids did.
Yeah, y'all are in there doing your homework, crashing for tests.
Yeah. We were smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee, acting like we were big kids.
With the other 78-year-old man across the booth.
Right, exactly. Exactly. If you're about my age, growing up with CKs was it was it. And then at the Apple Tree, what was that pool hall?
Apple Tree. I'm not familiar with Apple Tree.
Man, yeah, we hung out at the movies at Apple Tree, and then there was a pool hall that smoked cigarettes.
Is that Exeter in Germantown now?
No, that's on Mount Moriah. Apple Tree.
Oh. Yeah, because I never knew till our engineer told me that Germantown quit having pool halls because of fighting and drugs. Have you noticed there's not one pool table in Germantown?
I don't know of many pool tables besides a few bars, but I don't.
Well, Bartlett, Arlington, over here, yeah. But because y'all that over there, what's McAllister's, SunTrust? What's that shopping center behind it?
Where? I don't know where you are, babe.
Exeter and Germantown.
You mean like TJ Maxx and Old Navy and all that?
Yeah. But anyway, there used to be an arcade over there by the rack room, they said, and they banned pool halls and pool tables because of riffraff, drugs.
That's where we used to rollerblade and smoke cigarettes.
Was there any activity that didn't include smoking cigarettes?
Absolutely not.
We ran from Officer Wood all the time and smoked cigarettes. And Ruby Tuesday restaurant chain is filed for Chapter 11. It has closed 185 restaurants.
Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday.
Have you ever been in one of those?
Oh, yeah. You want to go back down to G-Town, my stomping ground? Yeah, there was a Ruby Tuesday over in Saddle Creek.
Huh.
Wasn't there? And then it changed to American Cafe, and then it changed to Silver Spoon. Remember Silver Spoon? Whoa, that's going back, isn't it? Ding dong dang. And that, we'd go to Ruby Tuesday because you could choose what side of the restaurant you would sit in, and we would always choose the smoking section so we could smoke cigarettes.
I'm done.
All right, our boy Ross is up next, and then Country Corey's got some Smith & Myers tickets for you. They're playing October 21st. That's
I need a cigarette.
Malco Summer Drive-In, where you can get out of your car, watch a live concert, smoke cigarettes.
I was like, oh.
Two?
I know. I was like, no, please don't do it. Smoke cigarettes. You sound like a 78-year-old grandma. Give me my PBR and my smoke.
My cigarette. Oh, that's great.
What is the name? It's not Regalia. It's not Saddle Creek. It's
I would never be able to tell you that. We always just say we're TJ Maxx's. Rack room shoes, you know, that one.
Yeah.
Silver Spoon. How did that come to my brain?
I've never heard of that. I'm sure a bunch of people in Germantown went, wow.
I asked Pam 11 ? And she said, okay. And then I said, or does 10:30 work? We're fine with any time, just making sure you have the lines. So if I don't hear any different, I'll cue you in 11. I got to figure out what's going on with Ross.
Okay.
He's gonna miss the first hour, so no one's gonna miss him.
He's too busy smoking cigarettes.
It was Germantown Village Square Mall. Thank you, Frank. Germantown Village Square Mall, where we'd rollerblade and smoke cigarettes.
Wow. Is that on your screen too?
Yeah. I didn't know we could do that. Look at that. Hey, Frank, thanks.
Frank must be a Facebook.
Let's do this.
Fancy.
Oh, it says show when you put your cursor over it. Thanks, Ryan.
We learned something new today.
We could do this too. I like this one. Okay. I don't know how to get it off that one off the screen. Oh. All right, I'm gonna end this broadcast. I'm gonna end your broadcast.
Wait, get us off loud. Let me ask you one thing.